Mr. Forger, how you doing? How's your day coming along? So, let's start it on the 6 stars about halfway, and we are going to continue with that, and then we're going to jump into the 5 stars, and I think I'm going to just do an entire run of my 5 stars, which should get me between 4 and 5 million. So, normally what I've been doing is trying to get about 3 million a day with the 6 star basic, but I think I'm gonna just get a bit of a jump in there today. Guess what? I bought 20 hurt calves and got absolute trash. Waste of 6,000 units. Oh, yeah. Ouch. Yeah. I've done similar. Few more units wasted twice, and I should have learned my lesson the first time, but it took me 2 times, and I don't do it anymore. Now and then I will buy like 2, and then there was a video a while ago. I think I bought 20, and I don't even think it was for anybody in particular. How bad? I got 1 5 star out of 20. Yeah. And you know what the bad thing is? Depending on how many 6 stars you have, with 6,000 units, you may have been able to guarantee yourself the 6 star from Arena. Oh boy. So the 2 times I did it, the first time was for Namor, and this was when I was really into war. And the lane I was taking was Psychic Thorns, and I don't think I had Omega Red at the time, so I really didn't have any good option for it, and Namor was going to be a really good option for it, so I went hardcore, and I think overall I spent 12,000 units, and then the second time, I think I really didn't care if it was a 5 or 6 star at the time. No, I must have been after 5 star, because I could awaken the 5 star and take it to maxing pretty much right away. So that was also partly why I was going so hard. And then the second time was I was trying to do Aegon. And for that one, what happened was I had the 6 star for a while. I'd already had him at rank 2. And I think it was maybe 3 months after Abyss had dropped. And I was like, well, if I want to get in there, I need him awakened. So, yeah, and that one was about 12 or 13,000 units as well. And then after that, I'm like, never again. I have 51, there's no chance. Well, I mean, you could get the, well, how many 5 stars do you have? Because you could probably get if you ran all of your champions, 5 and 6 stars, you can probably guarantee yourself the 5 star. I don't think the 5 star will go. What do I have at the 5 star? I have the 5 star at 52 million. I don't think he'd go more than 55. Which, if you ran all your 5 and 6 stars, you might have to do a little bit of refreshing. But I don't think you have to do too much. So, but I mean, again, this was if you hadn't spent the units. But hey, here's the thing though, right? If you had spent the 6,000 units and you got them, it would have been worth it. So that's gambling, right? And hey, it's a hell of a lot better than, what did I say, 12 or 13, than 25,000 units and not getting what you were looking for. So at least maybe you learned from 6,000. It took me 25,000. I don't know if this is going to finish her, and if not, I'm screwed. Okay, it did. Good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Cable round 2. It might be better to do it in this round, though. I just don't feel like doing that kind of grind right now, and I really, I have in mind, what do I got? I got 42 million, and I think that might be I think between 38 and 45. But I think I'm going to wait to see the results from round 1. And then probably put between 5 and 10 million more. I could have used them in summer pain. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think. Well, maybe with the next. Because this was number 5, so we've got 4 more. So maybe within the next 4. I don't think the next 4 will take 6,000 units, though. So far, the only units Summer of Pain has cost me was when I changed my masteries, when I took Suicides off. And I definitely will not do that again. If I take Suicides off again, it will be on a Sunday, but I would have other stuff to be doing with Suicides off. When I did it the first time, it was more so just to try to practice on the fight, because I figured with them off, I would last longer, so get more practice. And then, I mean, I guess it was a good thing, because it was the second attempt, and I got the fight down, but I didn't expect it to go down that quick. So. And actually, well, no, yesterday was fine because I had revives that were gonna expire in a couple days. So, but I think if I don't have a bunch of revives that are expiring shortly, I would take the time and try to get the solos on the fights. But I wanted to do the first couple more so for a challenge to see if I could do it. And then once I saw, like if you practice enough, you can. I don't really mind using the items now. I mean, that's what they're there for. And probably up to right now, for the next 4, if I needed to use units, I'd be okay with using units too. Because I don't think my goal has really changed. My goal was going to be the third last milestone. So which was going to be the first one with the Sig Stones, so 25 Sig Stones. And I think that's still the goal. But if I can achieve that milestone without having to have spent units, then I think the final 2 milestones, I would be okay spending units. And I think I would be okay going up to about... Oh, that was really weird. So I wasn't holding block and I went to dash back. And I know I swiped, but he just stood there. That was weird. But yeah, I think I'd be okay spending, for the last 2 milestones, spending 3,000 units. What the hell? Okay, so let's see if this... Yeah, see, that's what I've been talking about, where when he drops his immortality, you whiff on that hit. And I don't know if that's intentional. Actually, I should have just, because the game bugged out twice there, I should have just reset the game. But, oh well. Second day of trying to solo with 4-star Symbiote Supreme. Took him to 300k health. Not bad, not bad. Not bad toward. And with a 4-star Sim Supreme, yeah. And you don't have a 5-star Venom, right? Because if your option is the 4-star or a 5-star Venom, I think the Venom would be better. And either way, it's only 1 point. So. It's the Starkey one that's really the time saver. Because the 2 points in the 1 fight. And I think for the tech, I think a lot of people are saying Power the Duck is really good. Like if you were just going for the tech objective. I have a 5-star Venom, but I like Sim better. Okay. Have you tried it with the Venom or no? Well, I mean, you have a week anyways. So you still got plenty of time. Yeah, I only tried Venom last night on stream actually, and it was only that one. No, I tried him once after the stream as well, and it didn't go as well as the one try on stream. But I think with Venom, why I like him, it's the I don't have to wait for the debuffs. Like I can be granted with Sim Supreme, you know when you're going to be applying the bleeds. With Venom, it's random. I did over time. It's going to die from parry damage for Venom. Okay, but I mean, I'm assuming that with Sim Supreme, you're not going to be relying on parry, and you don't need to rely on parry with Venom either. It's just that if you do take block damage with Venom, it's not going to hurt as bad. Although with Sim Supreme, if you time it right, and you've got your armor up when you're taking the block damage, it's going to mitigate a fair bit of it. Well, it looks like a bunch of people are going for Hercules. And I don't know if you've got a bunch of people doing it on YouTube. I don't know if that drives up the scores. Because I guess at the very least, you know what the YouTuber has, so you know if you do beyond what they've got, you at least beat one person. But I don't know. I think the arenas that I've seen that have been really hyped up, and you have a lot of people streaming, for the most part, they only stream the day one, and then maybe the end. And I think that's kind of just so people don't see what their scores are. The only one that I've streamed the entirety of was the Odin Grind. And I streamed some for Claire. I don't know if I streamed any for Sung-Shi. No, I think Sung-Shi I may not have streamed at all for that entire arena session. Because, like, I just know for myself, like, if I am streaming and somebody has a question or whatever, and it's a matter of looking over, like, prestige or no or whatever, I want to do that. And if I'm going for, like, a really high grind, that's not a good idea to be stopping. You want to just, like, go all out. Supersonic, how you doing? How's your day coming along? You seen all this hype for Hercules in the arena? Or Hercules? You know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Stripe hype. I mean, that was a while ago. But there was a ton of hype for Strife prior to the arena. Then you had a lot of people going for him, YouTubers going for him in the arena. And since then, I don't really see much about him. Now, I think maybe with Hercules, we might see... I don't know. Because the thing is, like, the people who are grinding the arena for him now, I think they have all of the content done where he would be really relevant. So I don't know if we would it might be the same thing as Stripe. We might not really see all that much after the arena grind. Unless somebody does, like, Event Quest with them. But I think some of the other cosmics are already, like, pretty... Oh, crap. This is... Oh, I don't... Am I going to get to my... Oh, okay. Ooh, that was getting close. Oh, good. I saw a guy grinding for Hercules, dressed as Hercules. Is that... If that isn't hype, I don't know what it... You're talking about Karate Mike? Yeah. Getting into the spirit of things. He is going to go high. And I think the thing, too, with him, even if he's not great to get through stuff, which it looks like he is, but even if he's not, because he's high prestige, you can just leave him on the bench and he's still serving you. Like, he's he's still beneficial. So something like that is, is makes it worthwhile. Like, even if you get the champ and they happen to be a dud for content, you still got the prestige points regardless. And yeah, no, that's gonna take long. Let's do that. So what time is it for you, Supersonic? It's about 3 p.m.? No, yeah. Between 2 and 3 p.m.? If they introduce him, I could see Zeus going high. Yeah. Because that would just, I was just kind of thinking like Odin, but Odin went high because of his synergies, because he was looking like a dud, and then they buffed him. But if Zeus was similar, but Zeus would have to be cosmic. 246, okay. Zeus, I would assume, would have to be cosmic, and I don't see. Wow, I'm gonna have to relog again. Holy crap. Zeus would be cosmic, but I can't see him. Oh, you know what could happen there? So what Odin did for the Asgardians. So let's say we see some other Greek gods. We could see Zeus doing for them. So for like Hercules or somebody else like that, what Odin does for the Asgardians, possibly. But I don't think we would see another cosmic with global pre-fights like Odin has. Because that was, and that's why I went for Odin, was just how he benefits every single champion. Or has the potential to benefit every single champion. But, well, I don't know, maybe. Because, Apocalypse has his benefit for all mutants. Odin is for all champions. So maybe Zeus would be for all cosmics, only cosmics. That would be possible. But I don't think we're going to see that this year. I think it would be cool to have a Apocalypse type character for every class, though. Like where they benefit all of that class. Zeus is so powerful in Marvel that he is the only character in Marvel capable of shutting down Hulk's healing factor. It's rare for a character to look at World War Hulk and smart. Okay. Yeah, but he's not going to be like that in game. That is for sure. I can't think of any character that is super powerful in the comics that's like super powerful in the game. Like I guess that makes sense. You can't really have somebody that's godlike in the comics. Because yeah, if you apply that to the game, well then they beat everything, right? Mr. Bots, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Hey. I go through phases with Doom's L1. Sometimes it's not a problem whatsoever, and other times I must be off by like just a second. Ooh, I need his L2. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it should do him. Yeah. Hyperion survived 2 universes, crushing him in comics, and he's top 4 best cosmics. Yeah. And when I said crush, he was unfazed. Yeah, but like the thing is, if you face Hyperion on a boss node or an arena, you can beat him. So what I mean is, I'm trying to think of somebody. like Dormammu, for example. Well, I'm only thinking of him from the movie, though. But basically, like, you should not be able to beat him at all. And a metal champion should not be able to beat Magneto at all. How's your grind going? Also, what are you guys talking about? We're just talking about nonsense. No, just the translation of power for comic book characters into the game. And the grind is going good. I'm not going for a champion. I'm just going for milestones. I think I'm probably going to go for Cable round 2. Try to get him as a 6-star. One of the issues, though, with Cable, I don't know if it'll be a while before I would rank him up at all. Because I have Omega Red, who I want to take to R3. And then I think Professor X I want to take to R2. So a lot of the mutant resources are kind of already spoken for. But, so currently I've been using Mr. Sinister with Apocalypse to get the Horseman on the first fight. But I think Cable would be better. Because Cable would probably be more usable than Mr. Sinister. So, be right back. Alright, I will still be here. I will still be here. Well, then again, so you know what would be interesting then? And I don't know if we'll ever see it, but if we were to ever see Franklin Richards introduced to the game, because I think comic book wise, I think he's considered to be the most powerful being, other than possibly the one above all. But like between those two, I suppose, are considered to be the two most powerful beings in the multiverse. And there's no way that Franklin Richards or the one above all, you wouldn't be able to transfer that to the game. But I mean, maybe for your Hyperion thing, maybe that's possibly why we haven't seen him as a 6-star, right? And he is the one champion who is not a 6-star that I would want to see. For like Quake, I don't care because I don't use her. So I know a lot of other people would like to see her as a 6-star. I don't care what. Like if she came as a 6-star, I wouldn't grind for her. I wouldn't open crystals for her. Whereas Hyperion, I would. I would open crystals for her, and I would grind for her. Let's do that. I took some time off the arena, and it's so good to relax. Yep. Franklin Richards will never appear in game. He's too... Yeah, I don't think we'd ever see him or the one above all. Nor should we, really. Well, not playable. I could see them as being opponents or something. Because the thing is, if they were playable, they would be just so reduced from what they are as characters that I just don't know if there's any point, really. Yeah, Forger, I keep saying I'm going to take a break from Arena, but then I'm like, well, what else am I going to do with my time? If I were going out, like out of the house more, yeah, because then I'd have something to keep me busy, but maybe if I find a part-time job, but then again, that would only be, because if I, whatever it is, I don't want to be working any more than like three days a week, so unless it's something I really like, then maybe I want to be doing it more. But the amount of units you get is not worth the time, I don't think, anymore. Oh, man. Because it takes forever to get any substantial amount of units from Arena, and they can be gone in like seconds. I would like to see a Santa Claus temporary boss during Christmas. Santa Claus is a mutant who can rally, warp, and do absurd stuff. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think, as depending on how long the game lasts, like how long the servers are active, eventually we'll see every character. Sorry to leave, but you respond. That's all good, dude. It's all good, dude. When I go to streams, I like if I do say anything, like I'll say something, and then I might be there for 5 minutes, or I might be in the kitchen, or this is actually streaming is the only time where I'm like in one spot for any length of time. Even watching TV, well, I might watch an entire episode, but usually I'll get into like 20 minutes of an episode or something, and then I'm up and doing something. Like I just have a hard time sitting in one spot or just being in one spot for very long. When I was younger, I used to like airplanes. Now, not so much. And I always take an aisle seat just so I can get up and walk up and down the aisles a couple times. Jacob Showers, how you doing? This is true. Cracks and lost units from Cavs. Yeah, dude. But here's the thing, though, Forger. You were definitely not the first, and you won't be the last. And you were definitely not the first or only one to have done that for these Hercules crystals. So the only thing for me, and I mean, it's really no different than a couple times that I did it. But usually I have a specific reason for really, like if I'm going to go for a champion like that, I have a specific reason. And Hercules, I mean, I haven't even read his abilities. I've seen little bits of some of the videos. But for anything, if I had stuff to do in the game still, like some of Act 6, 7-1, 7-2, a bit, whatever, if I had any of that, then maybe I would see more value for him. So the biggest thing I have are the Karina challenges, and those are specific to who you can use. So many things are cool. Airplanes are cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I was younger, I just kind of saw like traveling like as an adventure, like the whole thing, right? Like hanging out in the airport, being on the plane, all of that. And now it's more just an inconvenience. I'm like, I just want to get where I'm going. I only do the 6-star basic because I can finish in 2 to 3 rounds. And I usually do it when I'm doing cardio in the evening. So the unit gain isn't exponential, but it's present. Yeah. No, and that's why I'm still doing arena, because when I'm watching TV, just having something to do, unless it's an action-packed episode, then I'm not on the phone. But if it's more like a lot of dialogue and stuff, then yeah. But for the most part, usually if I'm watching TV, I'll do like the 4 stars or 3 stars. Because if I lose my streak, it's not as consequential. It doesn't take that much to get back to. Whereas if I'm doing the 6 stars or 5, well, the 5 stars actually not so much, but definitely the 6 stars. I want to be concentrating. Reason why it's worth it for me is because I'm not wanting extra time. Yeah, before I moved, I had a treadmill. Although, for the treadmill, usually I just get up early and I'd walk for a bit and then jog back and forth. Jog and walk. I didn't play this game at the time. And I don't know if I would have been able to do arena. Actually, well, for the walking part, yeah. But probably not the jogging part. But I just, on my iPhone, I would have TV shows on there. And I would just, what was it? Smallville. I had Smallville and I was going through that. Because that was I think there were like 10 seasons of Smallville. And they were like 20 episodes per season. It worked out really well. Because I think they were about 45 minutes. And I was usually on the treadmill for about an hour. So I would do an episode and then just get the next episode started. So like one push-up, one arena. Yeah, when I was watching Invincible Season 1, Episode 8, and the ending fight came on, I was like, FMCOC, threw my phone across the couch. Tiny Blushy, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Wait. Oh, you stinker, you. If I had a sword, I would have hit him on that. But apparently Beast's claws aren't long enough to reach. Yeah, not surprised about the milestones of how many points it's going to be. You mean about the predictions on the bottom? Yeah, I think Hercules is mid 150s. I think he'll be the highest 6-star. Cable, I'm not too sure. So the highest we've seen so far for the basic is 50, 51. I think Cable between 38 and 45, but I think 42. I think 42 would be safe. 156 mil. This is going to be a grind. Yeah, it's going to be a grind for whoever's going for him. Yeah, I am not. Holy crap! Am I done my 6 stars already? Oh crap! Okay, that was a bit quicker than I was expecting. Dude said that series is yeah, Invincible is pretty good. Big Blue, how you doing? Lord Shadow Raid. Well. Who do I want to? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So, Mr. Blue, are you partaking in this arena nonsense? Or are you gonna wait, or you're like, nah, the hell with that? I think no. I was thinking that if I had not gone for Sung Shi, that I might do this Hercules grind, and I don't think so. Mainly just because I don't have a real use for him. Aaron C, how you doing? Mr. Shadow, well, thank you for the raid coming in.
There's just one thing.
What's that?
Raid's here.
Raid!
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's Raid.
So how'd your grind go? Done for now? Boy, there are going to be a lot of sore thumbs at the end of this weekend. Epi, how you doing? Really remember the difference at only exercise I do is electric treadmill and bike. Yeah. I used to like in stationary bike, I'd use dumbbells at the same time. So I'd be doing the cardio and then also working out my arms. So later on, I didn't need to do anything for the arms in the gym. But this was many years ago. Many years indeed. So you're planning to go round 2 for 5-star Hercules, are you, Shadow? The Boys is amazing as well, so good. Yeah, I quite like The Boys. Ooh, and Loki is getting a second season. I love that commercial. I'm at 3.5 million, so I'll get 4 million, and then do a crystal opening for Hercules, then run my 6 stars, and then take a little break. Well, damn. Yeah, I think so. Normally, I would just run my 6 stars and then be done for the featured, but I think because we've got a level up either started or going to be starting, I'm going to get to 7.5 million now, and then claim the 3 and 4-star Hercules for the level up. I do have a fair bit of Cosmic ISO that I need to get through. Yeah, I think now, Shadow, it's pretty much only for you I play that one. And then it's the baby one for any other raid. And I still need to find a good clip from Raid Shadow Legends. I got a soundbite, but it's very bland. T. Smith, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I can't wait for the Thrag versus Invincible fight. It's going to take forever for us to see, but it's awesome. Yeah, I suppose this would be like The Walking Dead, where if you've been into the comic books, you know what's coming. I'm good with Hercules. I'm not trying to get arthritis yet. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. My fingers have been killing me from these grinds, so I take it easy from time to time. This would be a good one to take it easy. I'll grind for the 5-star. If I don't get the 5-star, in the opening. Yeah. Gotta do summer class, have fun in the stream and grind. Alright, bots, thanks for coming and hanging out. Enjoy class. Or maybe not so much, right? So, Shadow, out of any character you know from the comic books, is there anyone in particular that you're really wanting to see added to the game, or have all the ones that you would want to see, have they already been added? I don't think there's anybody... Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I can remember from the comic books that I would get overly excited about. For some reason, I would like to see Onslaught. I don't know why. And when I was into comic books, I think he was, like, that story arc was just starting. I don't even remember much of his story arc. It was more, I just thought he looked cool. But I think in game, I finally have every 6-star that I really want. The only other 6-star that I would want, but I don't think I would do much with, I would just like to have them for when they would be useful, would be Human Torch. But after getting Clara, that was the last 6-star that I really, really wanted. They've mainly been added. I had wanted to see Onslaught, but then they added this Professor X, so probably won't. Okay. I think if it was Image comic book characters, because that was the publisher that I was much more into. I started off with X-Men comics. I didn't actually do many Marvel comics outside of X-Men, but it was all of the X titles, like X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur. I may have had a few of the New Mutants comics, and then like a couple Spider-Man. But yeah, the main ones that I collected were Image comics. And Spawn was my favorite character initially. Mr. Parasite, how you doing? Spawn was my favorite initially, and then I don't know why I really got into Pit. Wait, I know who I want to be added. Gru? What title is he from? I don't think I know that character. Boar would be interesting. I think that was Odin's father. Which actually, now that we have Odin, I guess that opens up a ton. Well, maybe just even having Thor opened up all of that. Mr. Briefcase Joe, how you doing? All I can remember about Onslaught is that he's made of Professor X and Magneto. And Hulk was the only character in Marvel who could beat him after he went Savage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was still doing X-Men comics when he was introduced, but that was definitely at the end of my comic collecting days. Gru the Barbarian? Oh, okay. I'm fine. How's it going? It's going all right. Not too bad. I'm going to actually try to run all of my 5-stars, which I just realized I don't want to start with my higher ranked 5-stars. But I'm going to actually try to run all of my 5-stars, which I haven't done in quite a while. Because normally I've just been doing, at least on stream, about 1.5, 2 million. And then that's it with the 5 stars. But I think I should be able to get to about 4 or 5 with all 5 stars. Gru the Wanderer is a fantasy comedy comic book series written and drawn by Sergio, rewritten code. Okay. I thought he misspelled Groot. Nobody wants Groot, dude. Nobody wants Groot. Even Rocket doesn't want Groot in the game, as he is. You watch, when they buff him, he's going to be the most OP character in the game. I hope when they buff Groot, they give him that rooted mechanic. But that he's the only character with that. Not even King Groot should get that. Because when they tried that mechanic, I did not like it. But I would accept it for Groot. I wonder if we will get a rework on Groot or a new Groot. And if it's a new Groot, it would probably have to be Baby Groot. Although probably nothing until Guardians 3, I would assume. I would kind of like to see Weapon H. I know a lot of people don't care for Hulk characters, but I do. Okay. Groot needs some love. Groot needs a lot of love. He needs to be planted, watered, spoken to, sunshine. He needs all the love. Oh, Shadow, have you been having any of this heat, this crazy heat that we had it in Western Canada, Western US? I think New York has been crazy hot, but has it come your way as well? Gru is basically a humorous Conan, just like, oh, Spider-Ham is a humorous, okay. They will have to start from scratch with Groot, yeah. Alice and Groot with Defender video game accessory. Yeah. The one thing though with Groot, the dialogue for him would be pretty simple for them to do. It wouldn't take very, very much. Let's do that. Yeah, we've gotten some heat, but it hasn't been too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's hot here currently, but compared to what we had 2 weeks ago, it doesn't seem bad. And it's funny because without what we had 2 weeks ago, we'd be complaining about the current heat. But we're happy that it's not in the high 30s. Oh, man. And we still aren't at the hot part of the summer yet. You know who I want added to this game? A 6-star variant of Magic. Okay. Yeah, I think especially seeing Starkey added to the game, he's not. We can't get him yet, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to see Magic, Blade, Ghost Rider, Hyperion. I think Hyperion will probably be the last actually of the non-existent 6 stars who will be added. They do like not doing very much. Maybe Kabam will introduce a new Groot who's worse than the existing one. That would be difficult. So the existing one will not be Meh Champion. No, he'd still be Meh. You'd still want to prune him. Yeah, 6-star. Ooh, okay. So with AQ started, that means the Glory Store has reset, and I'm going to take advantage of that. I mean, I've got the whole 5 days, 7 days. But I want to do that right now. Because I'm almost capped out on Glory. And I was waiting for it to reset, and I just buy some T5CC and T5B and T4B. And then claim the... early compensation that we got. Okay. Four. No, actually, may as well do 5 because we've got level up on. So yeah. And that should do it. I might get some more T5B, but that will do it for now. The only champ that shouldn't be brought as a 6-star is Quake. I think we'll see her when 7 stars are introduced. I don't know if we'll see her before that as a 6-star. I could claim all of these now, but we'll just do this. So wait, 3,000, and I'm under 12, right? Just barely. Okay. That's not bad. Still going to be pretty much at the cap, which is cool, because considering the issues we've got, I am going to pick up a few Alliance health pots. I hope there are some new champs that come from the What If animated show. Yeah? Probably. Let's do this one. And then, I mean, they're still going to probably be developing their own characters, too. So... But I hope before we see, well, yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything happen to Groot until the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. But I hope that we see him buffed. Like, he needs a buff way more than Ronan. But come on. Granted, I mean, like, some of, like, the Ronan buff, I think, was pointless, actually. So what's next after Loki and Black Widow? I think it's the movies. I don't think there's any other TV shows slated, although Loki is going to have a season 2, but that's off. That's not going to be anytime soon. But as far as I know, I guess maybe the What If, but I think that's an animated series, and I don't know if that's part of all of this, the current TV series. Quake 6-star will be in the game when Kabam massively gets down in profit ratio. Well, considering how this year started out for them, we could see her next month then. Yeah, no, I think she'll be introduced close to when 7 stars are. And I don't think we'll see her as a 7-star. You know what? Maybe it won't be that close to when 7 stars are, because a rank 1 7-star wouldn't be as strong as a maxed out 6-star. So it might not be until we can R2 or R3 7 stars. Let's see. So it might be a ways away. What If is out next month. She-Hulk, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight are in development. Oh, as TV shows. In development, though, not things that are going to be airing soon. Right? Oh yeah, Black Widow teased what's going to happen in the Hawkeye. Okay. Oh wait, the Hawkeye one should be airing soon, though, right? Like, I think that one was supposed to be airing this year? Actually, we should have a few shows coming up, because I think The Witcher... I don't know if that was supposed to be airing the end of this year or early next year. The 3rd season of The Mandalorian. What other shows? Holy crap. Well, damn. I should have just done a heavy. Let's see. I think we have the Umbrella Academy coming soon. The Boys, Doom Patrol. Ooh, I don't know about Doom Patrol. I think that is coming back. I don't know how soon. And I think the next Marvel movie to come is supposed to be Shang-Chi, which is September, October. But other than that, I don't know what is up next. Jesper, how you doing? My day's coming along. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe later this year. Yes, TV shows. Okay. And then... Oh, it's like next week for... I don't know how many of you have watched Kingdom. It's a Korean zombie show. But there's like a movie, a mini movie that is dropping on Netflix. I think next week or the week after. Hawkeye, I think, is this year. Boba Fett is in December. Okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff to keep us entertained, and hopefully this game isn't as buggy. Otherwise, we're going to have a ton of other options for entertainment. What if Shang-Chi and Hawkeye were the ones scheduled this year for Marvel? Okay. Hawkeye's a TV show, though, right? Not movie. And What If is a TV show as well. I do believe. Yeah, What If looks like it would be cool. But what if it isn't cool? Okay, time to go. Take care, bud. All right, Shadow. Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. And have a good one. Don't overexert those fingers. Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spidey 3. Okay. Yeah, I might go to the theater for Shang-Chi, actually. So that will be the first time in a theater in more than a year. I guess that was really the only things that I missed in the last year were theaters and restaurants. Eternals will be next year. Spider-Man is out at Christmas. Okay. And that one is No Way Home, right? Because we had Far From Home was the last one. And the next one is No Way Home. Nope. Nope. I don't even know why you try that anymore. I know it's just not going to happen. The L2, I can usually get out of the way of, but he doesn't throw his L2. It's always his L1. He knows. Yeah, the Far From Home was pretty good. I quite liked that. Oh, that's a character that we've got a ton of iterations in the game that I don't think we need more of, but I would like to see Spider-Man 2099. Not that I know anything about him or whatever, just he looked pretty cool. Far From Home was amazing. Oh, and there's supposed to be another Spider-Verse movie at some point. Spider-Man No Way Home is for this year. Morbius and Venom 2 are scheduled for next year from Sony. Okay. Spidey 2099 will be badass? Yeah. We need a couple more Iron Man? No. No, we don't. Yes. Yeah, Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man. We've got more than enough. Ooh, what do I want to do here? I guess we'll do that and then that. Yeah. 2099 is going to be a key character in Spider-Verse 2. Okay. And I think... No, the Spider-Verse didn't beat out Frozen as the top grossing animated of all time, but I think it was close. You know what? I should have probably gone Sim Supreme. I don't know why, but the last little while when I've been fighting Thing, I'm just not even considering the 15 stacks. It just totally, like, skips my mind. And I think it might just be that, like, the only time I fight him is in arena, and it's not necessarily that constant that I'm fighting him in arena. But yeah, I just completely forget about the 15 stacks. I'll get to the 16th and I'll be like, oh damn, right. Oh yeah. It's funny too, because if I miss the L1, like early, then I just continually miss it for like the whole day. And once I'm successful with it, I'm good for the whole day. The L2, oh, there we go. The L2, I'll go back and forth. Sometimes I'll get it, and other times, no. Okay. That new Lion King film beat out Pro, did it? No. Yeah, but no, I guess that would be CGI though, right? I guess that's still considered animation. Huh. Okay. I guess so. Because the people who were kids when it originally came out probably would have gone to see it, and then they would have taken their kids. So I suppose, because that when that came out, that was the highest grossing animated. I'll do that. Spideyverse only made 375 million. That's a long way from the top. Yeah, because I think Frozen was over $1 billion, right? But I think it was for animated. I don't think there were too many that were that much higher. And then I think Avatar is still top. Endgame was the #1 movie of all time grossing for a while. But then I think Avatar got re-released in China. And after that is when it took back the #1 spot. Which, geez, that's a long time for a sequel. And it's funny because it's been talked about, the sequel to Avatar, it's been talked about for so long. Both Frozens are 1.3 and 1.4, yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I haven't seen Frozen 2. I liked Frozen 1, but I didn't think it was the bee's knees. I think the best cartoon, maybe not the best, but my favorite cartoon that I've ever seen was Ninja Scroll. I really liked that. And the first time I had seen it, I didn't even know what anime was, really. I didn't know like the storyline or anything like that. But I was like, what is this? And I watched Akira, but I had no idea what was going on. And I've watched it as an adult. I still have no idea what's going on. So I took Kamala Khan to rank 5 for the Karina Challenge. And I think I'm going to do it Sunday. And and I've actually never played her, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing. But I think taking her to R5 was the thing to do, because I think it's going to do better than if I had her at R4, especially considering like I've never played her. So, but I'll probably watch a video or two before going at it, have a better idea of what I'm doing. Yeah, like that was just not what I wanted to be doing. Like, I know I need Furies. I guess the thing is, so I kind of know what to do. It's more so finding the openings for the heavies for her. Oh, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Ooh. You know what? Maybe this would be the thing to do here. Yeah. Akira is great. Yeah. It'd be great if I understood it. Frozen is on Disney Plus. Yeah. You haven't seen either of them for Frozen? Yeah, I don't really know what the appeal was. Oh, I think part of the appeal for the first one was like it was an original Disney story. Like, it's not something that had been a story and then Disney put it to film. Like, they developed that for film. Like all of the other things, like Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, blah blah. Those are like old stories, and Disney just adapted them to the film. The Mad Titan, how you doing? How's your day coming along? What you got going down? So yeah, I think that was one of the big appeals for Frozen. And then it was a good story. There was a good soundtrack to it. So yeah. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing all right. Getting through this arena. And I started out with the 6-star basic saying, I'm going to run all my 6 stars. And now I'm just about at 1,000,000. I'm like, I don't know about all my 5 stars. So I was thinking I was going to run all my 5 stars. And now I'm like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just stick to the 3 billion points a day. Yeah, let's do that. So did you try your hand at any of the calves for Odin, Titan? Okay, so this should do him in. Almost. Yeah, well, that's not good. Okay. I'm not going to bother with the L3. It'll just be longer than it's worth. Moana and Rhea had good storylines too. Yeah, I liked Rhea and the Last Dragon quite a bit, actually. Moana, it was okay. But I felt that one was more because of The Rock doing a voice. Like, it seemed like it was a good movie, but it seemed to me that was more the hype for it, kind of. Whereas Rey and the Last Dragon, I just like the storyline for that. Oh, so yeah, I watch a few cartoons here and there. You're not messing around with the Hercules calves? Yeah. If I could see somewhere in particular that I could really put him to use, I would think about doing the second round of Arena for him. I may open If I do open any tabs, it's going to be on stream. Outside of that, no. But he looks like he could be a fair bit of fun to play. But I think I have exhausted my tolerance for grinding arena for champions for a while. I think, at least the featured arena. I may go for Cable in round 2 and maybe Strife. And if I miss them, I'll be fine with it. But the next arena that I'm going to go hard for would be Omega Red. And that won't be until the fall. If I haven't duped him from just a crystal opening prior. Actually, we'll do a Hercules Cav at the end of this stream. So if you're still here, then just remind me before I run away. One was overhyped. If it was not for Dwayne, it might have been a decent movie. You don't care for Dwayne Johnson? The Rock? Yeah, I think out of any of the cartoons we just talked about, Ninja Scroll I would watch again, even though I've watched it several times. And Raya and the Last Dragon I'd probably watch again. I'm opening calves for American Show. Actually, you know what? I think that's what I'll do. I will, because I just said I would open one on stream for Hercules, but I think I might do a couple when her calves come around. Because it'll be both her and Hercules. Although I really don't need any new mystics, because I still have ISO to put into Claire, right? And I'm going to rank 2 Diablo, but I do not have much Mystic ISO at all. And I do not like using off-class. I mean, I will use off-class ISO if need be, but I really don't like doing it. How about doing Omega through crystals after your grind? Nope, that's not happening. Imagine Dwayne Johnson in MCOU. I think he's supposed to play Black Adam in Shazam. I will stop watching MCU. So how come you guys don't like Dwayne Johnson? Is it just him in general, or from his wrestling days that you don't like him? I don't think I was I still watched wrestling when he started, but I wasn't as much of a fan. Like I was a fan more during the Undertaker or Stone Cold's time. And I mean, The Rock wasn't long after either of those two were introduced. But as a kid, I was a huge fan of Hulk Hogan. Actually, I guess he was probably the only one that I got excited to see. But I think my favorite wrestler was I quite like Jimmy Fly Snuka. And oh crap, I can't remember it now. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? No, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What? There's somebody Dragon and Ricky. I always use wrong class ISO. I'm too ISO poor to be managing my resources like that. Well, it helps you with gold though. But yeah, if you've got a ton of ISO, then okay, it doesn't matter. But it does help a fair bit if you're trying to conserve gold. Yeah, I used to not care and then I got a little OCD about it because there was a point where if I didn't have the right ISO, I just wouldn't. Okay, it is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Yeah, I think he was my favorite. I liked Jimmy Fly Snuka, and then I really liked the Blue Blazer. I think the Blue Blazer only fought like 2 or 3 times, but I didn't know, and I don't think it was actual like. I don't think the audience knew that the Blue Blazer was Owen Hart until, yeah, maybe before he died, people knew, but I don't know why I liked that character. And I didn't care for Jake the Snake Roberts at all. And I think I didn't dislike him, but it's kind of indifferent, I suppose. No, he kind of ruins every movie he's in. Okay. I think he's a big draw for a lot of the movies, though. I don't know if he's a big draw for the action movies. I think for his action movies, it's more just an action movie. So it really doesn't matter who's in it. But I think some of the other ones, like there was the one where he's like security for a skyscraper or something. I guess that's an action movie too. And I don't think he was a draw for... Oh, crap. What was that one? It's like based from a video game. Not Jumanji. Oh, crap. You know where you've got like the alligator, the werewolf, and King Kong? King Kong. Oh, crap. I can't remember what it is. Wow, Jake the Snake ate it. Oh, you know another one I really liked was Andre the Giant. But I think I only really started to like him after watching The Princess Bride. Yeah, just my perspective of him was just totally different. Wade should stick to action movies. He should never, ever try comedy. Skyscraper. Is that what it was called? Rampage, yes. Rampage. Yeah. I liked San Andreas? Was that the earthquake one? San Andreas? I don't know why I ran into Thor like that. Why did I like... So, I think... San Andreas... I don't know why I'm saying San Andreas. I don't know if that's what the name of the movie was. But I saw the trailer for it. I was in San Francisco. And I went to I don't know what movie I went to, but I went to a movie and that was one of the preview trailers at the beginning, prior to the movie showing. And I was like, ooh. And I don't know if I had seen that trailer... and somewhere other than being in San Francisco, I don't know if I would have been interested. San Fran. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. You didn't like San Andreas? It wasn't so much the action of it. It was more... I always find like those disaster movies or... invasion movies interesting because it's always the same kind of thing where somebody is warning them, they don't take them seriously, and then all shit hits the fan. And speaking of which, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Greenland, but apparently there's going to be a sequel to that. Not too sure how that's going to work. And also, I'm not sure about Greenland, but The Tomorrow War. There's supposed to be a sequel to that. I have returned. What's good? Well, it's good that you have returned. San Andreas, what a waste of $15. What? Nick, how you doing? And I think we are at the point to where we need to... Oh, crap. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do that. It's so unrealistic. Yeah, I mean, come on. What action movie isn't Or what action movie is realistic? I don't go to movies for realism. I watch the news for that. Hey. There you go. There you go. As someone who lived with earthquakes my whole life, I know that's not the way it's going to go down. It's quite the choice of words there, isn't it? Oh my God, not the Green Lantern again. Have you seen the finale? The finale of what? Saving Private Ryan? Wait, I think I'm missing out on something here. So the finale question... Ooh, well done. I'm missing out on a lot. Missing out on Perry's. Missing out on chat. Okay. We're not going to do her phrasing. The finale of Loki? Yeah, I did. And it looks like there's going to be a season 2 of Loki. I liked it, but I don't... Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But... Saving Private Ryan, realistic action movie? Yeah, but that's... I mean, but isn't that kind of the point of the war movies? They are supposed to be realistic? Right? Because they're trying to portray war. Right? So if they made it over the top, then you don't... I don't know if the point that they're trying to convey could be made. But, you know, it's interesting how it goes through phases, right? Like with what movies are... why is this thing happening where the opponent is glowing all the time? Where a certain genre is, like, really dominant for a while. Like, we had the alien invasion movies for a while, like with War of the Worlds, Mars Attacks, blah, blah. Then we had the war ones with the Thin Red Line. The Thin Red Line. That was the worst movie I've ever seen, was The Thin Red Line. Saving Private Ryan. Then we had like the disaster movie genre for a while. Infinite Variants. Yeah, Dick, leave the spoilers out of chat because there are people who probably haven't seen it because that only aired 2 days ago. So I did, but other people may not have. So. There's tons of unrealistic war movies. Rambo is one. But Rambo isn't a war movie. Rambo is just an action movie. Same as like well, no, I guess Predator is a alien invasion movie kind. Well, not alien invasion, but an alien movie. Yeah, like Rambo would be an action movie with the backdrop of war. Loki's only been airing for 1 day. Wait, was it? Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah. I was thinking of people like doing early viewings on Wednesday. But yeah, to actually have been available for viewings only been one. Let's see. There's time. We got already. Okay. So, have most of you guys been keeping up with with Loki. So I watched WandaVision, one episode at a time. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I waited until it was all done, and then just binged it over a weekend. And then Loki, that was what I was planning. But I think I started watching it when episode 3 had just aired. And so then I had to wait for the last couple. Are you trying to tell me the Mission Impossible is unrealistic? Oh yeah, I watched Loki last night, so good. I started WandaVision on episode 2 right now. Okay. So what's your guys' favorite movie of all time? My favorite when I was a kid, it was Willow. And then early 20s, late teens was Shawshank Redemption. And now I think the Snyder Cut might actually be my favorite movie, even though it's so damn long. Okay, last episode opening to MOM. I've watched all 3 of them. Yeah, I wasn't blown away by any of them, actually. And I don't know, like, maybe it's unfair because I was thinking of the movies, and I don't think that's a really fair comparison because for the most part, you can't do in a TV show what you can do for. Although there were a couple episodes of Game of Thrones that felt like movies. I suppose I'll have. So Nick, are you just here to drop spoilers? Because yeah, you don't need to do that, dude. Shaun of the Dead is one for sure. Yeah. Actually. Un momento. Okay. Mine will be Roman Holiday and Life is Beautiful. Ooh, Life is Beautiful is pretty good. Roman Holiday, I don't know that. Yay. Okay, Nick, so when you're not going to be doing the spoiler thing, then you could come back. Alright. Why? Okay, yeah. Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, and actually, the Snyder Cut was like when I watched that, it was more just something to do. Like I wasn't planning to, be like, oh, this is gonna be a cool movie. But I think about 45 minutes in, I was like, holy shit, I like this. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, yeah. But the only thing with that one, it took so long to really, I guess that's the point, right? Is the build-up. But it just took so long for the build-up. That's a movie I would love to see a sequel, but I don't think you could really have a sequel. It's hard all the time. There's too many different genres. Of course. That's why it's a difficult question. And it changes too, right? Because if you just saw something, you may like it a lot more than something you haven't seen for years. I've seen a lot of comedies, and my favorite in that genre is between Shaun of the Dead and Clerks. So not a movie. I think my favorite TV series, I don't know if it's my favorite TV series of all time or just comedy, is The Office. I'm not somebody that laughs out loud on my own often, but while watching The Office, that's the most I've ever laughed out loud on my own. I'll watch the whole local series, but still we don't spoil. But yeah, it might ruin the fun for others. Yeah. Blade Runner. I've never seen Blade Runner. My favorite TV show might be Parks and Rec. There's a bunch of TV shows like Parks and Recreation, Always Sunny, Modern Family that I've seen episodes here and there, but never actually got into. And I have all of them. Like I've downloaded all of those series. Well, you'll be unbanned. Well, it's not banned. It's just timed out. But it's like a 5-minute timeout. So in probably another 3.5 minutes, you'll be able to type again. I love Always Sunny. So the guy, what's his name? Larry David, I think. He was the creator of, or the creator of Seinfeld, right? Because that was a really popular show. I don't think I ever watched it though. I'd seen episodes of it. I actually watched Frasier more than I watched Seinfeld. But I guess it's two different shows, like two different things. Because Frasier is a spin-off of Cheers. But although I did watch Cheers a fair bit. Game of Thrones 3 villainies. So are you just you're just looking for attention, are you, Dick? Alright. I never got into Seinfeld, but Curb is hilarious. Oh yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because wasn't Seinfeld, like, basically kind of the same idea as Friends? Just regular people living their lives? Which I guess is the same idea as The Big Bang Theory. Which all of those have been quite popular. Mainly because Seinfeld is on Hulu and I don't have for those ads. Always Sunny is just people living their lives also. Okay. Wasn't there also a show about a fantasy football league or something? Don't remember what that was called. I think the only one of those shows, like the sitcoms, I guess, that I watched regularly was The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, let's do that. The Draft, I think that's what... Okay. Did any of you see the show The Slap? Have you seen a new Marvel game? Future Revolution? I've seen a couple YouTube things of it. I looked it up. Oh, why do people do that? Why were you going to go and pair freaking Apocalypse with Cable? Come on. Anywhere but Arena. Yeah, Marvel Future Revolution. I've seen a couple YouTube videos. It's funny. So, I mean, I play this game, I stream this game, but I'm really not into games. Like, if there's a new game out, it's not like, oh my god, I gotta try it out. So yeah, I don't think it's something I would go for. I did try Realm of Champions twice, and that was enough. What's the Slap? So the Slap is, I think it's the first episode, where they're doing like a barbecue, and it's a group of friends and their families, so kids and whatever. And there's one kid that's being unruly, and I think the kid, I don't remember if the kid hits another kid or just I think the kid hits another kid, and one of the parents slaps the kid. It's not his kid, and so it's about the fallout from that. The rest of the episodes. It's pretty interesting. MCOC has taken my whole life. I don't know other games. Yeah. Oh, damn. I just stood there and took that to the face. But Diablo 2 Remastered coming out in 2 months, so I will play that. Okay. Have you seen Black Widow? No, I have not. I have it. I just don't... I really don't have any desire to. Maybe I'll do that after the stream, actually. No. I'll probably just keep watching Rebels. I've been liking that. Star Wars Rebels. I finished Star Wars Clone Wars a couple weeks ago, and I had been watching The Bad Batch, which I quite like, and I figured, well, if I'm going to watch all of these Star Wars cartoons, I may as well watch Rebels, and yeah, I'm not minding it. Black Widow is so good you have to see it? Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, I just haven't been too enthused about any movies, really. I'm going to see it tomorrow. Okay, Nick. Well, just so you know, so you're prepared, Black Widow is going to die. And Red Guardian is going to try to do CPR, but it doesn't work. And then he breaks down. See, that's what spoilers would be like. If you haven't seen something and you don't want to know what's to come. Granted, I mean, I guess I already just said I haven't seen it, so how would I know? But anyways. Well, I guess that's the thing, right? Like, you know she's not going to die in that movie. Because you already do know when she dies. Although, weren't there, like, rumors or whatever that... I don't think so much Tony Stark. I think Tony Stark is, like, dead. But weren't there supposed to be... Those aren't spoilers, dude. Weren't there supposed to be either speculation or rumors that Black Widow wasn't really dead? Come on, it's not even long and you can avoid all the spoilers. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't care for spoilers. Yeah, like somebody can go and tell me everything that's going to happen in a movie, and I'll still go in. And one, probably because I've forgotten, or two, I'm like, I don't really believe them. I'll still be surprised by whatever happens. When I was watching Game of Thrones, I would go and look up online, like what was to come in the next episode. It's a possibility. Because the introduction of the multiverse and now variants. Yeah, okay. If they want to, both Marvel and DC brings back everyone from Great. Yeah. The only character in comic books that died and stayed dead that I remember was Multiple Man. And Wolverine, well, he didn't die when Magneto stripped the adamantium from him. So yeah, I guess that doesn't count. But I think out of any comic book character that I ever remember reading about, Multiple Man is the only one who stayed dead. Which, if anybody should not have stayed dead, it was him. Because with all of the possibility of all his copies... No, I wouldn't say that Invincible is a favorite TV show. Well, maybe my favorite animated, possibly. Yeah, I was quite enjoying Invincible. Although I figured the twist at the end early on. But I think, well, I mean, obviously anybody who read the comics would have for sure. But I don't think it was really that surprising to see. The What If series is the animations of the another universe with other variants, for example, Captain America equals. Well, because there is a comic book series, What If, and I don't know if it's necessarily like based on the multiverse, or if it's just What If. Like the one that I remember, it might be the only What If comic that I had, was What If Jean Grey had fallen in love with Logan. And so what happens is she still becomes possessed by the Phoenix Force, and I thought it was kind of an unfair scenario because what it was is that so she falls in love with Logan rather than Scott Summers, and their love isn't strong enough, so he's not able to save her from the Phoenix Force. And it's like, well, if they had had a relationship as long as her and Scott Summers, but those animations actually happened in the real MCU. Okay. Even magic doesn't survive as per comic. I don't think I ever saw her in the comics, but I did read some New Mutants. I think. No, she would have been there because of being the sister of Colossus, and then there was one comic where I saw his backstory. But yeah, I don't remember her being a prominent character when I was reading comics. And again, most of my, well, I guess she would be relevant because it was all X-Men comics that I read. Yeah, there weren't any other Marvel titles that I was really into. With those, okay. Yeah. Ooh, let me see if level up is going. And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Diablo to rank 2. I'm not going to be able to max him out, and I actually won't be giving him ISO for a while yet. Because ISO will still be going to Claire until she's maxed out. But I might put... I have a ton of Cosmic ISO. And nobody to put it into. I'm going to take Angela at R2, but it's going to be a while yet. I think it's Cosmic Mutant are the two that I have the most ISO. Ooh, tech maybe. Because I don't have any techs that I want to do anything with. I'm going to take... maybe not. So I have a 4 to 5 gem, tech gem, that I'm going to use on Guardian. So maybe I'll save my tech for him. Okay. So we should have the arena rewards, or pretty soon, because that's 3 hours after it's finished. Geez, and I think no, I didn't start streaming at 11. That's right. I started around, 12:30. Okay. Oh, it's almost nap time. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll finish off season 2 of Rebels, and then watch the Black Widow movie. And there's not going to be any going outside. The sky's filled with smoke. And it's actually not very comfortable because it's kind of hot and muggy. Apart from the exploration of resources, have you done any 5-star rank ups you desperately wanted to? No. All of my 5 stars go to rank 3, but beyond rank 3, I don't rank 5 stars unless it's with a gem. I think I took Apocalypse to rank 4 with resources. And that may have been the last one with resources. The last rank 5-star, I think was Abomination, and that was a generic 4 to 5. That was after variant 7. Is Hercules that good? That's a lot of points for both 5 and 6-star. It's not points I would put up. If I wanted to get him, I guess I would, because that's what I think he's going to go for. But there just seems to be a lot of hype. He's also very high for prestige. So if you have hype, and Overseer was high for prestige too, he doesn't look like somebody who's that great of a champion, like his mechanics and kit. But he went quite high. He went for 140 and 148, I think. So, and that's just prestige. So if you take a champion who looks like they're good to play, fun to play, plus high prestige, yeah, I think they're going to go high. And actually, I think 156 is going to be the low end. I think, like, if I were going for him, and I would aim for 156, but I would go higher. I would end up at probably about 162 or so. And I think I would probably end up around 70 to 90. And I think 156 would get you maybe 88 to 100. Like, I think it will get you the champion, but not with a lot of room to spare. On the 5-star, might go higher. I don't think it would go too much higher. Like, I don't think we would see the 5-star at 70, maybe 58, 62. But if I were going for the 5-star, I'd be comfortable stopping at around 55. Biggest Marvel fan? Well, there's a lot of Marvel fans out there. So to call yourself the biggest, well, is he better than Shang-Chi? I don't know, because I haven't played him, and I haven't watched a lot of videos. I think, from what I can tell, Shang-Chi is probably easier to play. But Hercules is going to have better prestige. So that would be a consideration too. And Matthew, I think this is the first time I've seen you in chat, so welcome to the stream. And if you've been here before and I just haven't, I don't remember, well, I'm old. That's always going to be my excuse. Yeah, so realistically, they both have a bit of ramp up to do to get to their big damage. But I think Hercules might bring a little bit more to the table, like with his immortality. But I think overall he's going to be a little bit more delicate to play, like as in you're going to have to pay a lot more attention, and you have to pay a bit of attention to Shang-Chi as well. More so just throwing the combo you want for what you want to do. Like if you're starting off a fight and you need to drop off your suicides, well then you've got to start with a specific combo, so you need to pay attention, blah blah. But I don't think I would invest in Hercules for myself, whereas I'm really happy that I went for Shang-Chi in the arena and got him, because I really like playing him. I haven't used him for anything too significant. Like I haven't used him in 7-2. I have used him for EQ, and I use him for farming all the time. For farming 5-3-6. If I were farming health pots and ROL, I would still be using Cosmic Ghost Rider just because he's going to be faster. But Shang-Chi could do that as well. He wouldn't necessarily be one of the fastest options. No, he wouldn't. Because you're still waiting to get 25 plus chi charges. Okay. So she is a fun champ. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I think that is a really important factor too, is if you enjoy playing a champion. And that's why I like Claire. I like playing her, but she's also really good. Doom is awesome, great for prestige, but I don't like playing him that much. So I wouldn't. So, and that's why. Well, that's one of the reasons why, for me, I value Claire above Doom. But it's also the masters I run too. Because I think with Suicides, Claire is better than Doom for long fights. For a shorter fight, not really, because for a shorter fight, well, you're gonna just get hit in the face by Venom. For a shorter fight, what the hell? Doom will pretty much have it over by an L3. Let's see here. I am big right for the bubbles for MCU will make no sense. But yeah, if you're somebody that buys calves now and then, I would say that Hercules would be worth going for a few calves. If you're not somebody who does calves now and then, yeah, I'm going to open one at the end of this stream, and then I might open a couple when America Chavez, when her calves come out. Although I don't really need a new Mystic character. But I think they both look kind of cool. So what are you up to, Joe? What you got going down? Ooh, I wanted to see if the level up was active. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get to 2.5 million now. I was thinking I would do 4 million on stream, but we're almost at 2 hours, which that's a good bit of time. Chavez looks promising. Okay. AQ Shadow, how you doing? Ooh, wait, let me see if this is still working. Yes, it is. Excellent. So that's the link to AQ Shadow's YouTube channel. So, Parasite, which would you be more interested in? Chavez or Hercules? Good, trying to get my stuff working. Very good, very good. Oh, crap. I just remembered. Nah, I don't remember if I have the right spelling. No, damn. And I don't think there's... Oh, wait. Actually, I could look that up quick and easy, I think. Okay. Okay. So there is... Yeah, I didn't even think of this when Shadow was in here earlier. Okay. I actually just posted 2 new videos. Nice. Okay. So I think I need to see... Because those reply commands, I don't think, like, if you guys type the command, I don't think you get a response. But I want it where you guys can, and you do get a response. Laundry, arena, and watching the YouTubes. Huh? I prefer fun champs because they cover more ground, so Chavez interests me more than Hercules. Okay. Yeah. that is actually kind of why I want to get Tigra as a 6-star. She looks fun. I think it would be a little bit of time to get used to playing her, but she looks fun. I don't think she's somebody I would use in a lot of places. So I don't know if I'd really want to put the resources into her. But for here and there, I think it'd be cool. Working on another video. Very good. Yeah, I think I have videos scheduled up until the end of this month. And then, because all I've been doing for the last little while for videos is just crystal opens, just because I've been so lazy to do anything else. But I think I'm going to do an update on the battle chip ratios for units for regular, uncollected, and now Thronebreaker crystals. It won't be a long video, but it will probably take me a little bit of time to do Fortnite montages. Okay. Alright, that's the third crash for the stream, which, I guess that's pretty much on par. Yeah, 2 hours is usually about 3 to 4. And crystal opening ones for MCOC. Yeah. I might do an update on the uncollected and CAV completion offers, and then compare it to the first video I did for that, and just see if I figure that the value of those offers is still there. Let me know your thoughts on my newest Fortnite video, working on graphics. Okay. Recently, I have R4 Jubilee. She seems to be underrated because of her playstyle, but she does a ton of damage. Yeah, because she gets prowess quite easily, right? So you build your prowess, you use your specials, and then you should be able to make him cry. What? Why didn't you... I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite. Well, I don't play PC games in general. I mean, I know that Fortnite you can play on many different platforms. The only PC or computer games that I played for any length of time is World of Warcraft, and then I was on and off with StarCraft or StarCraft 2, which I haven't played that in a long time. What has biggest from my fan name? I got to hear from no here that we not am. I have no idea what you're saying. Sorry, but I have no idea what you're saying. We can stack up to 24 prowess, 12 passive, and 12 buff with Jubilee. Nice. Yeah, mutants is definitely a class I'm not looking for. There's a few that I would like, for sure, but not a class where I need too many new champions, just because I've got several already that I want to rank up, so... but I think I'm going to go for Cable. Why the hell was that hitting me? And I think I might go for Strife. But in both cases, it would be second round. And if it looks like it was much more than 45-ish million for either of them, I don't think I would do it. But if it's between 45, 50, I may have a go. I think Strife would make more sense for me to go for, because it would be a brand new champion to try out, and then what he brings to the table for Apocalypse, who is somebody, anytime I'm going to use a mutant, he's going to be on the team. So having Strife there would be a good thing too. And Cable. Like, as far as the Horseman part of things go, I already have Sinister, but I think Cable would be a better character for his own use with Apocalypse. But I think I would probably play Sinister on his own. I don't know if I would play Cable if he's not paired with Apocalypse. There are a hell of a lot of mutants, so it's very difficult to shine unless they are beyond the sky. Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised that we saw the buff for Bishop. I really didn't think that we would be seeing much love for mutants for quite a while. Yeah, because they've gotten so much love in the last little while. I thought they'd be concentrating on other characters. But yeah. Although I don't know if Bishop's buff or changes or whatever you want to call it, I don't know if it brings him in line with some of the other mutants, like Colossus, Professor X, Apocalypse. Well, no, I don't think you can really compare anybody to Apocalypse, because he does so much as is, and then what he brings to the table for all the other mutants. But yeah, I don't think it might, if anything, it just might make him more of an annoying defender. Struggling for the English words, please, for the name of biggest I don't understand. I know words, but for the biggest and not we can't understand. But unfortunately I don't know what you're saying. So. Oh, are you referring to when I was saying about you being the biggest Marvel fan? Okay. Because if that's what you're talking about, so I was kind of just making fun of you because there's a lot of enthusiastic, or there's a lot of Marvel fans. So I was just teasing you, saying it would be hard to be the biggest of them because there's so many. Mr. Manfalcon, how you doing? How's your day coming along? What are you up to? Doing the grind for Hercules? Actually, let me just see if there's anybody still streaming. That I would assume so, because I would think that you're gonna run all your stick to 5 stars, and in which case you may as well stream it all. So let's see. Yeah, okay. So the 2 people that started streaming it are still doing it.
Your voice echoes in my mind.
That was a little bit too soon. That was bad timing there. Very, very bad timing. Okay. Let's see. Too nice. Yeah, no, I wasn't telling you to change the name. Like I said, I was just making fun of you. I was making fun of the name. Mm-hmm. But yeah, don't put too much thought into it. It was just giving you a hard time. Okay. Boy. All right. Holy crap, there's people almost at 20 million points already. Oh, I wonder if they... No, I don't think that would have been refreshing. I guess if you're... if you've got arena boosts and the rainbow boosts, if you're running those. But actually, you know what? No, that makes sense. Because yeah, no, that makes sense. If I did 7.5, I've got 2.5 here, so that's 10 million. Okay. Biggest MCU fan will sound the same and polished. Okay. All right, so we're at 2.5. I think that's good for where we want to be. We're on pace. So let's go open a Hercules Cav, just because. And let me just check. Oh, and I meant to check earlier to see if Level Up was live. And no, still got a little bit of time. Okay. And okay, so we already maxed out the 3-day arena event. Ooh, I think there's somebody in my alliance going for. Okay, maybe there's more than one person going for Hercules. Holy crap! Damn. All right. Good luck to them. And let's open this Cav. Biggest Marvel fan. Where are you from? Okay, so okay, it's not like I'm gonna get a 5 or 6 star, so whatever. But I'm just thinking I don't want Overseer. How can I keep progressing in the game? Because I feel stuck. I'm uncollected. My best champ is 5-star Medusa, rank 4. So you feel stuck, like as in you just don't have a selection of characters. So the one thing for that is you shouldn't feel like you need to be at the top. Like there's going to be people further progressed than you, people not as progressed, and it could be that people further progressed have either spent money or they've been playing the game longer. So that's part of it. If you're not somebody who spends money or you haven't been playing that long, you're not going to be at that point. But to each their own, right? But if you want to be interacting with the game, but you're finding the content is difficult for what you've got able to use, you could consider doing arena. It allows you to use champions. You're going to get units, like you get a lot from arena. And another thing too, it's not going to necessarily progress your actual game, but if it's maybe general knowledge for the game, watching YouTube or checking out the forums. The forums, it's a little bit of hit and miss because you'll find some really good posts and you'll find some not so good posts. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much if you don't feel that you're as far along as you want to be. It will come over time, and it will come partly due to roster, which is RNG, because it's just an RNG game. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see which 3-star we get. Oh, look at that. First champion that we see in the reel is a 6-star Hercules. So if only we had just stopped right there, eh? Well, a 4-star Hercules. All right. Well, we did 7.5 million points for him. Albania. Oh, okay. I always like the flag of Albania. Okay. Well, hey, we got a new champion. And he's going to be duped because... Actually, you know what? Before I grab him from the arena milestones, let me awaken him with an awakening gem. Just because I've got a ton of 4-star awakening gems, and I never get to use them on anybody. So... there we go. The main thing doing arena is to know the champs, how to use them and how to face them. You will have opportunity to play with your whole roster and against all champions. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. I can't complain. It was a champion I already had. I just haven't claimed him. But if it was a 5 or 6, that would have been been kind of interesting. All right, dude. When I saw the very first character in that reel being the 6-star, I was like, oh, well then. All right, well that is it for me. We'll probably be back tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.